Hi there, Pisces. Welcome now to Tuesday. Thanks for logging in. Cloudy, out of it, but spiritual today for the Pisces. We're in a kind of a funky day. We had a couple things going on. For one, the sun. 0 degrees Virgo. I always say 0 means 0. This is the no man's land, the twilight zone between two different states of awareness. We're coming out of the state of awareness of Leo. So you've just spent 30 days really focused on the moment, really focused on your lifestyle, and you're moving into a 30 days focused on relationships. Now this is a big deal, frankly. This is a big deal because this is the first time the sun has come into Virgo with Saturn gone. All right? That's not quite true. Yes, it is true, actually, as I do the math in my head. That means it is the graduation of the Saturn-Virgo transit. Between 2007 and 2009, with Saturn in Virgo, Pisces were growing up, frankly, when it comes to their expectations of what marriage and partnership should be. And the next 30 days, you're putting the finishing touches on this, the cherry on the sundae. Mercury retrograde up ahead in Chapter 2 is moving backwards, so you're already thinking ahead to what you want out of relationships. You should know what you want, and you're going to take it from what you want back to where you are now, and in the next 10 days, you're going to really step into that vibration. Now, there are some Pisces on the planet that probably failed this lesson, but I doubt they're watching Soul Garden, because most of life is simply awareness and activating awareness. So, as of tomorrow, we start to enact everything you've learned about relationships. And Pisces, I know you're procrastinators. You're out of time. You have to do it if you want it. Zero around the moon. You're also spaced out because the moon is in Aquarius for most of today. So emotionally, you are more subconscious than you are conscious. The past life, weeds in your soul garden, all that being kind of stirred up. You might have had some funky dreams, universe giving you some metaphors for what's going on a subconscious level. But as the day progresses, you will literally get more and more and more sharp and conscious. In fact, by the end of the day, the moon will be in Pisces. So tonight might be a really nice sunny and cool evening for you as the moon goes full in your sign. All right, Pisces, that's all I have for Tuesday. But also, I want to point out one last thing. You know, we've got a new series starting here at Soul Garden called Just Ask Us with Angelo Eros and Laura Serafan. If you have a question for a psychic and a common sense person, you should email us at justaskus@soulgarden.tv. We'll start answering those questions in a couple of weeks on Tuesday. We're going to call it Just Ask Us Tuesday. Okay, that's all I have to say now. Tomorrow we come back, we're going to talk about Saturn moving into Libra and what's around the corner next month. All that and more in 24. Live, love, be. So